is CLVR. This is the way that we closed out the week. It's been a pretty solid couple sessions with the low floats, lots of opportunities. Team's doing well with this. I want to start off by recapping what I did pre-market with this this setup. I was in chat with everybody, letting them know that this was looking okay. You know, the gap really starts around here about 173, and then puts in this high. The highs get lower and lower and lower. And I wasn't really feeling that, but what I was saying with price action was that it actually did have this somewhat structural level around $2. And the reason why is because you can see it pops here, it then rallies, comes back, fades, and it starts to hold that $1.99/$2 range. So I said if that level can hold, great. If price action can get on the other side of its moving averages and the VWAP and squeeze 228, awesome. This thing should potentially get long, and this is what ended up happening. So when the market opens, what I like to do is I'll take the pre-market activity off, and then you'll start to see this is what I've got. So there was an opening range trade here that I actually traded. And the opening range trade is the price action gapped up, it pulled back, went to red to green, got super aggressive, and then squeezed right through here from about 203 into the 230 level. That was my first trade. And I was out. There was a secondary trade that I did put on that wasn't as profitable, and what I mean is that it was a loss. And the way that that worked out was I was coming back and I wanted to take advantage of this squeeze right through here over the VWAP. And VWAP got long right through here, came back in the range, stopped me out. No big deal, but then I started to sit on a 206 level that came later on in the day. So this is about 205, and I was looking for this range to break. And the first sort of move that I wanted to see was I wanted to see that range break. I wanted to see if I could get up to 214. I wanted to see if I could get over high of day over here at 231. And then I wanted to see if I could get into higher levels. And what ended up happening was price action just kind of moved around a little bit. And then there was a 206 snap that got me in the trade. We get range bound again in that 214 high level. And it was just kind of sitting there. Later on in the day, this thing decided that it was going to take out 214. So remember, I'm in at 206. 205 was the level, but I was in at 206 up through here. 206 snaps. I'm in the trade. Stop is probably parked around this level, swing low right through here, so I'm not getting touched. But 206, I'm triggered in. We consolidate, come back in the range. I'm sure some VWAP traders got stopped here because price action jumps right back up into that 214 over 206 level. And then from there, 214 takes out 230, and then this thing turns into a monster. We go from 230, I'm watching this thing. I was actually watching this from my telephone, and I hate telephone trading, but I was telephone trading from the barbershop getting my haircut. But I got up into this 250 level, and then it started to reverse. I wanted out. I was out at 250. So again, in at 206 for the third trade. So this is the second one that worked out. One didn't. Remember, opening range trade, pow, I'm out. It fades, it comes back in, squeezes me, I get stopped out, and then today there was a nice squeeze at 206 into 214. 214 really put in work. I'm out at 250, but that wasn't it. And the team sat on this, and some of our more ballsy traders took this thing almost into the close, cashing out in these high levels right through here in the high threes. At the end of the day, this thing closed up 120%, and it was a fantastic way to close out the week. Every single day, guys, I'm putting information in the chat room about these high probability, highly volatile stocks that I want to trade. And the biggest ones today, there have been a bunch of little nickel and dime trades, but last Friday to yesterday, we had DIDI, we had Triple L, we had ALLG, and then we had CLVR. And these four stocks alone were all plus 100% gainers on the day, and our team took advantage of them. And if you want to take advantage of these too, you got to connect with us and get in front of these. I put everything in chat, and I put in the structure of my trades in chat, and I give everybody insight as to what I'm doing and how to trade these. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Julian at jlutrading.com.